Welcome back. This is the course Basic Debate Terminology, and this is the first lesson describing debate. The objective here is to really set the stage for some of the terminology. Before you can learn about really what various debate terms mean, you need a broader context, understanding really what is going on in debate. So this is really then about providing context then for some of the words that you'll be learning about what happens at tournaments, what happens in debate rounds, etc. So you need to really understand first the structure of debate. It doesn't really help you, for example, to be able to describe a debate round if you don't really know what a debate round even is to begin with. Of course, this is only one lesson. It will not be a fully comprehensive understanding of what debate is. So you'll want to make sure that you check out some of our earlier courses on, what is debate, what are the benefits of debate, etc. But what is debate? It's an adversarial activity based on disagreement surrounding a resolution. Let's break that down. Something being adversarial means that the two sides involved are not on the same team. They are opposing each other. There is a competition that is taking place. There will be a resolution, and that's really where the disagreement part comes in. There's a resolution that says, resolved, the sky is blue. Team 1 says, it is blue, and Team 2 says, no, it's actually not blue. There is disagreement, which is what makes it adversarial. Both sides are arguing then about some type of proposition in this case. There are different debate events that really mix up what it means to, have a debate surrounding a resolution. There's public forum, policy, Lincoln Douglas, etc. They mix things up in terms of different number of debaters, different types of resolution, different speech times, different structure, etc. But they all have the same fundamental aspect, which is that they are adversarial activities and that both sides will not agree. There will be disagreement about the resolution. So how does one compete in debate? They go to debate tournaments. Debate tournaments are in-person or online events where debaters will debate about one of the resolutions. Tournaments can be local, regional, or national. They can include 10 people from a small town, or they can include the 100 best debaters in the country at a tournament such as the Tournament of Champions, which is the high watermark for national circuit debate. National circuit meaning national level, and tends to be more, national circuit tends to be a little bit more esoteric in terms of, it'll be more fast-paced, it'll typically involve teams that travel to a lot of the same tournaments, etc. And we'll discuss a little bit more about that in the subsequent lesson, what the national circuit is. Tournaments tend to be 2 to 3 days long. There will be, they can be more than that or less than that. Some tournaments can be 4 days long, 5 days long at the college level. But for high school, typically 2 to 3 days. Some tournaments are 1 day long if they're a local tournament, but typically it's really 2 to 3 is what you should expect. And they tend to have preliminary rounds and elimination rounds. Preliminary rounds are ones that happen that everybody gets to compete in, and elimination rounds are for the teams that do the best that get to move on to elimination rounds, which once you lose, you're out, and these keep going until there's only one team remaining, which is the winner. And again, we'll discuss the structure of tournament brackets a little bit more in the next lesson. However, tournaments don't just happen during the season. There are also what are known as postseason tournaments that you have to qualify for based on your performance in the regular season. So there's the Tournament of Champions, the National Speech and Debate Association Tournament, the National Debate Coaches Association Tournament, and a few others that are based on your performance during the regular season. And you qualify for those tournaments, which are seen as championship-esque tournaments, more competitive, higher stakes. So what are some of the features of debate? There are always two sides. It's not one side because, remember, debate is adversarial. Both sides will disagree. You also switch sides roughly every round. So if you are in favor of the resolution one round, it's likely you'll be against the resolution the next. That you'll be in favor or against an even number of times in preliminary rounds. And you'll also present a combination of evidence that comes from others, so sources that you'll cite, akin to like an academic paper where you have footnotes, and your own analysis that is original, that you came up with. There's a combination then of this evidence and then of original analysis. And there's always a winner. A judge or a panel of judges will decide who won and who lost. So this hopefully gives you a basic understanding of really what debate is, because to understand the terminology used in debate, you first need to know the basics of really what debate is to have a way to situate that terminology. Thank you for watching.